Creating your money consciousness and shifting your money vibration. In this video, you can make tremendous progress on your money manifestations by actually absorbing and creating what we call a money consciousness. If you want to earn $10,000 a month, we got to have you have a $10,000 per month money consciousness. You want to earn $100,000 a month, same exact idea. We need to build and transform your energy. It's not enough to just know about money, to know about spirituality, to know about the laws of the universe. We have to become it. We need to really change our inner and outer thinking, feeling, and vibration to allow money into our life a lot better and a lot faster. In this video here, series 9 of 12, we're going to be continuing forth in our Mastering Money Manifestations. And as always, if you haven't watched videos 7 or 8 in the series, after watching 9, go back to those videos. And then also we have the 6 videos that we started with, number 1 through number 6, in our first season of Mastering Money Manifestation. Make sure you jump over to those as well. And watching all of these in a row, kind of binge watching if you will really allow yourself to master money manifestation, bring in a lot more money, bring in a lot more income, a lot more goodness into your life by mastering and creating this money consciousness. Let's start shifting your money vibration right now. Let's jump right over to the footage. How did sending appreciation out to 3 people or a company, how did that feel for you? Throw it into the chat box. As you change the feeling around the appreciation or receiving money, you think less about the lack of money. That's the whole point here. If you can get yourself rid of that frustration feeling around money, and you can shift it to appreciation, you're changing your being. You're getting unstuck. You are getting out of that rut around money, and you are liberating and freeing yourself and the flow that is already there for you. We're just freeing it. Stuart, you mentioned exhilarating. Rick, you mentioned very pleasant. Morgan, appreciation. Kelly, so freeing. Kenneth, wonderful. And we had some other ones of tears of joy and crying and all that good stuff. That can be a great release towards that as well. Okay, so really feeling into that, you're really going to be in a different frequency around money. And I'm sure you can see so clearly how that's going to change your being. By the way, if people keep asking you like, oh, you're sitting all day and you're cleaning up your house, right? Because I know some people have asked me before, what happens if my spouse is like, hey, we're getting rid of all of our stuff, or like, why are you cleaning all this stuff out? It's all you have to do is say, I'm trying to manifest some more money. All right. So if you're going around and you're taking all this stuff and they're like, what are you doing? I'm trying to manifest more money. Okay. They might not know what you're talking about, but you know what you're talking about, and that's okay. All right. I know that's kind of a little joke in a certain way, but really what you want to do is always be you. Understand that you can control your life. You can really be in essence and be aligned with the idea that everybody's on board with this as well. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into element number 4. And if you are ready to rock, throw a number 10 into the chat box here. Let's go through element number 4. And by the way, thank you for doing a great job. I mean, we're an hour and 36 minutes into this thing, and you are staying focused. You are staying here. You are activating. You're learning. You're activating. You are applying everything we're covering here, and you're just doing a great job. I love that about you. I love that you're willing to invest in yourself all this valuable time, and you're just doing so great applying all the material. I love that. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into element number 4 here. As we jump into it, this one will be just a bit quicker, and then we'll go into element number 5 as well. Now, keynote here is the idea, this note section should be element number 4. Okay, so it's just a little typo on there. Cross out the number 5, put a number 4 in there, and you'll be able to stay on track with this. Again, typo here on element number 5, because the next page is element number 5. Okay, for this one, it's element number 4, just a little typo there. Okay, and by the way, thank you all for throwing in your feelings and everything that you're moving forward with, and all the 10s. Thank you for all your participation. Makes all the difference in creating the energy that we have here. You are a very special person bringing your special energy to the webinar today. Thank you for doing that. Even if you're watching the replay, you're here for a reason. It's divine timing for you. Let's jump right into it. Element number 4 is creating your money consciousness. Now, again, we're going to go through this pretty quick here because we're getting close to a 2-hour mark as well. Okay, as we go through this, we want to remember what we feel that we have today or possess money-wise is what we have in our environment. Let's go ahead and write that down together, okay? What I feel I have today money-wise is what I am manifesting. So I said it in different words there in the writing. Okay, but really it's what I feel I have today money-wise is what I'm manifesting. So what I feel I possess, I manifest. What I feel I possess, I manifest. If I feel that I am and already possessing wealth, I'll manifest more wealth. If I feel that I am in possession of a lackful bank account, I'll manifest more of that. Creating a money consciousness means you're creating money possession in your mind, a spiritual bank account. Let's put that out for key point number 2. A spiritual bank account. We want to create within. We want to understand that even though I have a physical bank account, I have a spiritual bank account. And a spiritual bank account is unlimited. I can have as much pouring in that every day, as much as I want. Well, I can live there. And I can understand that if I tune into a spiritual bank account, I'm just going to pay attention to that more of the time than my actual bank account. Now, that doesn't mean you're irresponsible with your bills and payments. No. You work on both planes. You work on the spiritual plane for what you want. You work on the physical plane with what is. Right, so you're responsible financially with today. It doesn't mean you put blinders up and never log back in your bank account. You work on both planes. You work the physical. You take care of what you need to take care of. You're financially responsible. You're taking care of your commitments. At the same time, though, you're getting emotionally involved with the spiritual bank account and thinking towards that as well. You got both planes. Work on both. Okay, work from that idea within. We also want to say tune into the spiritual storehouse of riches. By having mental conversations with others, telling you that you are wealthy. How many times have we talked to our partner, our spouse, somebody in our life, in our minds before it happens? Most times that could be even a predicament, an argument, things, right? You're thinking it even before it actually happens. Or vice versa, you could talk about, how loving you are to each other and everything else, but it happens in your mind even before it happens in conversation or chatting form. How many times have we talked to our friends and family and they are in our mind saying, you never do this, you never do this, or whatever it is, right? We're repeating old paradigms from childhood in our minds, old belief patterns. How many times have we had conversations with ourselves like, man, I earn 6 figures, but I just can't get to 7. I'm at 5 figures, but I just can't get to 6, right? Self-conversations with others or with ourselves about lackful thinking. How many times, though, have we really tuned in to talking to our friend, family member, or self and saying how wealthy we are, how prosperous we are, how abundant we are? Many people don't do that. Change the energy within by having mental chat, mental conversations with people in your life and yourself about how wealthy you are. This is going to be an extraordinary exercise. As you start doing that, you're going to start tuning into this infinite storehouse of riches. You're going to start to tune into this spiritual storehouse of riches. You're going to start to really be in abundance. You're going to absorb that. You're going to possess that in your mind, in your imagination. And guess what's going to start to happen? Boom, you're going to start to tune into it. Things are going to start to manifest according to that. Let me know if that makes sense and what your thoughts are about this infinite storehouse of riches in the chat box. What do you think about that? How do you feel that there is or isn't an infinite storehouse of riches? What do you think in terms of what's your point of view on this infinite storehouse of riches? As we get into this as well, we get into point number 4 and 5.